Morning, friends. Welcome to our channel Manovijnanam, Dr. T.V. Ramanamurthy, PhD Official, a high impact channel on behavioral skills training and management concepts. What if every wrong answer began with the wrong question? This is a very fascinating question once asked by a world renowned scientist, Albert Einstein. Now, the important point here is not to stop questioning, but start thinking how to question, how to define a problem. In a world where speed is worshipped, we often mistake rushing to progress. We leap into action without clarity. The result? Wasted time, missed opportunities. Problems that keep coming back. But what if the greatest breakthrough is not in solving faster, but in defining better? Welcome to the power of problem defining. It is said that a well defined problem is half solved. Here is Kidlin's law, a timeless principle that transforms chaos into clarity and challenges into solutions. Kidlin's law, it states, if you can write down a problem clearly, you have already solved half of it. When a challenge remains vague, it overwhelms. But the moment you put into the words, it transforms. Writing forces clarity. It eliminates noise, reveals assumptions, and simplifies complexity. Suddenly, what felt like chaos becomes manageable. So, the key takeaway from this beautiful Kidlin's law is the act of writing is the first, most crucial step toward a solution. Writing as a tool for clarity. Writing is not just communication, it is thinking on paper. It performs three vital functions. One, forces simplification. A jumbled thought cannot survive the discipline of writing. Second, reveals structure. Dependencies, bottlenecks, and leverage points emerge visually. And the third, creates a record, prevents shifting definitions, enables reflection, and documents learning. When you write, you don't just describe a problem, you design a clarity. The therapeutic effect of writing. Writing down problems is more than logical, it is psychological. Unwritten words clutter the mind and fueling anxiety. But once externalized on paper, the burden lightens. You see the challenge, not the chaos. What once felt overwhelming becomes approachable. Writing doesn't just clarify, it calms. The key benefits: it reduces mental clutter and anxiety, provides objectivity and perspective, unlocks focused, solution driven thinking. What's its professional application? In organizations, Kidlin's law is a superpower. Imagine a project team under a critical deadline. Instead of working faster, they pause to write the real problems. The discovery? It wasn't effort, it was miscommunication, hidden dependencies, and unclear ownership. Writing allowed them to dissect complexity, uncover the real blockers, and design smarter solutions that save time and resources. So it's personal application for all of us. Life's challenges feel overwhelming when they stay abstract. Stress, indecision, fear, and all will blur together. But when you write them down, you separate fact from feeling, reveal patterns, and identify a first step. Suddenly, uncertainty becomes clarity, and helplessness turns into progress. Writing doesn't just solve problems, it restores control. The case studies a legacy of clarity. History's greatest minds practiced Kidlin's law. For instance, Einstein defined problems deep before seeking solutions. Leonardo da Vinci filled notebooks with sketches and articulated questions, unlocking innovation. Thomas Alva Edison documented thousands of failures, each not clarifying, each note clarifying the path towards success. Clarity on paper has always been the starting point of genius. The best practices for applying Kidlin's law. To harness Kidlin's law, Kindle's law, to harness Kidlin's law, follow simple principles and practices. 1. Dictate time. Spend 15 minutes writing before problem solving. Second, use guiding questions. What is the problem? Why does it matter? And who is affected? Simplify. The third point is simplification. Refer your statement into a single sentence. And 4, if you can't, the problem is not clear yet. And 5, practice often. From mistakes or from minor tasks to major changes, clarity goes with use. In conclusion, what we can say is Kidlin's law is more than a phrase, it's a mindset. It reminds us that clarity precedes progress. Writing down problems transforms overwhelm into action. When we define clearly, we decide confidently. The challenge is simple. This week, take one problem, write down, see how clarity reshapes your path. So, the final thought here, the clarity you seek is found on the blank page you avoid. Do not fear the empty page. Pen and paper remain the simplest, most powerful tools for clarity. Every solution begins with the courage to define the problem. So embrace the blank page. Your clarity is waiting. The world does not reward the fastest answer. It rewards the clearest one. Kidlin's law reminds us when you define the problem with precision, the solution reveals itself. So, this week, task just one challenge. Write it down. Face the blank page with courage. Because clarity is not found in endless search. It's created when you put pen to paper. Your next breakthrough begins with very clear definition. So friends, if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next insightful video. Until then, take care. Keep smiling. Good luck.